Still, Daesh is a terrorist organization, and they're still trying to penetrate our cities, to cause havoc within the population, to kill civilians like they've done in Paris, like they've done in other capitals. They will carry on doing this, but we are containing them. Baghdad is much better than before. Militarily, Baghdad is secure, very secure. Al-Anbar is contained. Yes, there are still challenges, huge challenges. Of course, Mosul is different, quite far. And we are now planning an offensive on Mosul in the coming few months. We have to prepare for it carefully.
In the fighting in Syria, various other Middle Eastern countries are quite heavily involved. Would you like to see the same sort of involvement from your neighbours, or some of your neighbours, here in Iraq?
No, certainly. The problem, yes, we welcome any support to the Iraqis, to the Iraqi security, to the Iraqi government, but not for these countries to get involved inside Iraq or inside the Iraqi affairs. Each of these countries, they've got their self-interest, and will end up having not only helpers on our hand, but countries and intelligence services and the armies trying to achieve their own interests on the account of the Iraqi interests. And we will find probably some ugly pictures of competition on the ground.
And finally, I want to just go back to what we were talking about earlier. The third largest city in Iraq, Mosul, is in the hands of ISIS. When and how are you going to get it back?
We are hoping, we have a plan. That plan can be within a few months.
5 months, 3 months?
Yeah, it can be that, or can be longer. It depends on the situation on the ground. It depends on our own preparation, and that is of the international coalition who are helping Iraq. We have, our security forces must be ready to do this, and we're working very hard to make that possible. We've already, I can announce this, we have already started the preparation for the liberation of Mosul. We've already started this. So we are assigning certain of our army divisions to that task, and other security forces. There must be a huge and very powerful liaison between the Iraqi security forces and the Peshmerga. I think this liaison between the two forces must be powerful and must be watertight. We don't want problems in terms of liberating Mosul or any friction in that sense. And I think the international coalition air campaign must be very well organized within our own troops on the ground. I'm pretty sure we can liberate Mosul with a minimum of casualties and costs. And we can cause a lot of damage to the Daesh, because they consider Mosul as their center of Khilafah and their ideological center. If we damage it, we're going to kill Daesh in that process. And I'm sure we're going to do it.
Mosul will be back in your hands by the end of the year.
I hope so. We're working even before that.